Hello, Shira here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be seeing some seriously awesome shit. Now, this is the most I've ever tried to summon Exodia in my life. Mostly because I've never owned all 5 cards, but still. Let's do this. And let's connect. Hate that that's always glitches, oh well. And you see that I got my little Sangam buddy for luck, and I switched to Dragon Maid at this point, and I'm gonna say switching to Dragon Maid was an incredible decision, because it gives me so much leeway to just bring out Show in case Chicken Game does not turn out well. And trust me, I draw Chicken Game a lot. There's only 3 copies, but even if I don't draw it, I'm at least gonna probably draw Terraforming. Now, this was a misplay. I'll level with you. This was most likely a misplay. It's been 24 hours since I've done this one, so I know. Well, more than 24 hours actually. Anyways, I did not draw another spell card. So Tratrix there is probably gonna eat my ass. But it doesn't matter if I won't lose life points anyways. And I drew the Pot of Duality that would have come in so much handy. That's when I learned to always keep 3 Pots of Duality in my deck. Like, it's literally saving my butt having that many every single time. And I draw a Dragon Maid. This is back when I had multiple copies of Dragon Maids in my deck. Huge mistake. Because there's so much better cards I could have with this deck at the time. One of each is more than enough, I learned. And he loses life points. That's never good. And Pot of Duality to the rescue. I could draw Raigeki. I've long since taken that out of my deck, but I draw Chicken Game. Now this next move may fuck me. But I draw a card. Activate Chicken Game, and let's see if I do the smart thing. And yes, I do activate Raigeki. And then I draw another Pot of Duality, and I'd better not activate any more cards for a while. And yeah, I managed to do a pretty big brain thing, and yeah, it doesn't do anything at the time. So activate her ability to bring out another Dragon Maid for my GY, so that comes in handy. And this guy thinks he can do damage apparently by summoning a big-ass Utopia double. No, he puts in defense mode. I don't even know what this card does. Like, what's it do? Doesn't matter. He uses it to Xyz again. Utopia Ray Victory. Next, I activate its effect. Chamber Dragon Maid's effect, but this Harlot goes to the graveyard. Next, I bring Parlor Dragon Maid back into my hand to summon Dragon Maid Lorper. Activates Bottomless Trap Holdo, so it's banished. But I managed to destroy all of his monsters in the end. Or her, I'm not gonna name names, especially since I don't read Japanese. I equip that to House Dragon Maid, and then I activate Pot of Duality, and I draw Upstart Goblin. Activate Upstart Goblin, I draw a Jar of Greed. Some Fire Dragon Maid, send a Dragon Maid to the graveyard, and draw. Yeah, see how it was a dumb idea to have so many of those in my deck? Activate Upstart Goblin, and yeah, if I didn't have so many of those in my deck, I would have probably drawn a good card. Activate Jar of Greed. And let's see what I would have drawn before. You see? That's a good card. Who sacrificed one of these useless cards in last turn? He activates my chicken game, the sponge, and Jar of Greed. I draw a card, and it's an Exodia piece. And a card I don't need at the time. And if I had a Blue Eyes as well, I could easily summoned another Dragon Maid monster, but I didn't think that far ahead, you know? Activate Jar of Greed. Draw another Exodia piece. Let's see how many cards we're in. Okay, most of the deck in already. He summons Utopia. Actually, is that... yeah, that's just Utopia. Sold that for a card I needed before. Okay, I draw a card. And it's useless. I keep breaking thanks to these having too many Dragon Maids. Activate Skull Moon Coin, give them 2 cards. I activate an effect and bring another monster to the field. And I just bring out fodder for him to feel good. I draw another Exodia piece. Activate House Dragon Maid's effect. Summon Flip Flop Frog, which I didn't know its effect, honestly. Turns out I was supposed to use Poison Draw Frog here, even though even that would be a bad idea. And let's see, that's Lina Light Charmer. Apparently they take a card from my field, from my graveyard, and put them their field, which, alright. It's a card with only 2,000 attack, so I don't need to do damage to you anyway. I draw a Golden Bamboo Sword, finally. Activate it. And draw 2 cards. Oh, I draw another Golden Bamboo Sword. And I've done it. I've assembled all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Exodia, obliterate! And yes, I'll say that every time because it's fucking hype. Screams my childhood. And at this point, I hadn't drawn Exodia in so long that I eventually got bored, so I switched to a different deck. I think this was when I switched to Dragon Maid. Yeah, I think I switched to Paleo Dragon Maids. Yep, I did. So at this point, I can tell you this, it's not gonna be that hype. Yeah, I just drew a pretty much a brick hand. Yeah, pretty much bricked. Yeah, probably a bad idea. Then one trap from your deck to the graveyard, that comes in handy. Dragon Maid welcome. Send cards to the graveyard, and I'm facing a Sky Striker deck, so you can tell I'm excited about beating this guy. Because Sky Strikers suck! And I send multiple cards to the graveyard, Paleozoic, etc. And I send a card that might have been useful later to the graveyard, sadly, and then I summon her again. And I didn't know the effect was once per turn. I did special summon it, but I guess that doesn't count. Probably should have left Dragon Maid Nude Jarl out. Her name's Nude Jarl. Just kidding. Activate Paleozoic, send it to the field. Dragon Maid Tiding, send a card to my hand. Paleozoic card goes to the graveyard. And let's see where this goes. Sacrifices Raya to summon Hayate. And he attacks me and sends my Paleozoic to the graveyard. Trap monsters are such a cool idea. Thank you, Odeon. But he's gonna summon a elite monster on his main phase too. It's Shizuka. And she's kinda hot, not gonna lie, kinda thick. And yes, I'm a pervert. I draw another card that I don't need. But I can always summon a Laundry Dragon Maid and send a certain card to the graveyard that I need. Activate both these effects just in case. And I draw Dragon Maid Changeover. And summon my girl Show. And I bring that back to the hand thanks to Dragon Maid Welcome. And I put Chamber Dragon Maid in my hand to summon Dragon Maid Lorper. Attack his monster. I activate Dragon Maid Show's effect and bring out House Dragon Maid. They banish my monster. And I attack his life points directly and end the duel. Totally wasn't that exciting. And next duel. I think this one's with frogs. This one I'm quite proud of if that's the case. Like, I don't use Paleozoic frogs, I just use pure frogs. With some spells to, like, boost them. And some traps. Wait, no, I used the starter deck that I picked. Power of the Dragons, I think, is what this starter deck's called. And, yeah. I drew a pretty good hand. I summon Twin-Headed Behemoth, attack his life points directly, and keep in mind this guy bricked like crazy. Like, his deck was kind of garbage, not gonna lie. He summoned a rabbit that's just... Okay, it's Salamangreat. There's Salamangreat. I hate Salamangreat. But he also added Exceed. To summon Utopia in defense position. I need a Stomp Defense card or something for cards that are like that. Because I would do so much damage with Show if I had that. And he attacks my Behemoth. But I activate a trap and put a Blue Eyes in my hand. And this card comes in handy. Because he's about to do a combo relying on a single monster in order to win. Like, seriously, how dumb is it to rely on a single freaking monster in a duel? And I activate Stamping Destruction, destroy one of his monsters. I activate back to square one to send his Xyz monster to the hand. Attack his 0 attack monster, and I inflict 2,500 points of damage. If he had a decent deck, he could probably wreck me. And next, I just decide to end his suffering. Stamping Destruction, send a card to his hand. And I probably should have chosen one of his face down cards, but whatever. 500 damage, 2,500 damage, 5,000 damage. I mean 4,000 damage. And there we go, that's that duel. Now, get ready for the hype. Get ready for the hype, because I am about to combo upon combo upon combo. Like, I literally have been trying to summon Exodia for 2 days. 2 days. 4 AM yesterday to now. I draw a good hand. I activate Pot of Extravagance. I summon Chamber Dragon Maid and draw a card. I activate Toon Table of Contents. Draw a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. Activate Dragon Maid Changeover just because. And I summon Show. His turn. Activate an effect and bring a card to the field. He activates Pot of Extravagance, thinks it might help him. He activates Veiled Darkness. But it's not his draw phase yet, so it's useless. I draw Blue Eyes White Dragon. Activate Royal Magical Library. Pot of Duality to the field. I bring Chicken Game to my hand like the legends have foretold. Activate its effect, and Royal Magical Library gains a spell counter. Draw! Dark World Dealings. Upstart Goblin. Pseudo Space. Dark World Dealings. Chicken Game. But first I activate Pseudo Space. Activate Royal Magical Library. After drawing a card, activate Chicken Game. Activate Terraforming. Activate... No, don't activate, that would be a dumb idea. Activate Pot of Benevolence. Put to Terraforming and Chicken Game in my deck. Activate Royal Magical Library. Activate Golden Bamboo Sword. Activate Upstart Goblin. Activate Royal Magical Library. Draw Chicken Game. Activate Chicken Game. Activate Golden Bamboo Sword. In turn. Activate Whitestone Legend. No blue eyes left. And he puts the card face down. Activates Pot of Extravagance again. Why does he need to? Activate Swords of Revealing Light as if I'm going to attack him at all. Activate Pot of Duality. Draw Upstart Goblin. Activate Upstart Goblin. Activate Chicken Game. Activate Royal Magical Library. Ooh. Activate Broken Bamboo Sword. Activate Golden Bamboo Sword. Draw. Activate Toon Table of Contents. Activate Royal Magical Library. Activate Dark World Dealings. Send Terraforming to the graveyard. Activate Parlor Dragon Maid. Activate. Activate. No, I don't activate. I could have activated. Activate Dragon Maid Show. Send card to the field. Draw face down card, place down. Activate Allure of Darkness. Draw cards. Send cards to the graveyard. Activate Dark Eruption. Draws an Exodia leg. Apparently he's got an Exodia deck too. Activate Chicken Game. Draw an Exodia card. Activate Royal Magical Library. Activate Obliterate. Apparently he's planning on sending this card to the graveyard. How many to go? 2 cards left. I've done it. I've assembled all 5 pieces of the puzzle. Exodia, obliterate! And that is what you do when you're trying to summon Exodia. All the stars need to align just right, but they somehow did. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is Shiro, Makes Darkness, signing out. Have a good day, y'all, and catch you next time. Hopefully I'm able to draw cards from the Master Deck again so I can get a fucking, bunch of URs that I can sell so I can get more, more pots of extravagance. Anyways, later, y'all. Have a nice day. Toodles!